Y'all, this coffee is so good. So today I just made an Americano, which is what I make most days, especially in the mornings. So I know sometimes y'all see me making lattes or whatever, and that's because they're more interesting, like to show. But generally what I drink on a daily is Americano, which is basically like American coffee. So it's just, it puts in the water first, and then it goes in with the espresso, all in the same like thing. I don't know how to explain it, but and I pour my cream in and my sugar, which I use Truvia. I'm sure y'all have seen that if y'all have paid attention over the years. I've been using Truvia probably since it came out, honestly. And it is my favorite type of sugar. Now, if I'm out of town or somewhere, a lot of times I'll bring Truvia with me. And honestly, I feel like Truvia's gotten so popular that some places actually have it. But I'll usually bring it with me. If I don't, then I'll drink regular sugar, or I'll get lattes from like a cafe or something. But I try not to do that because I am a sweets lover. I'm also a coffee lover. And one of the ways I can cut and it doesn't feel like I'm cutting is by drinking Truvia instead of, or using Truvia in my coffee instead of real sugar. That's like a big bulk of calories I can cut out on something I do every day. And I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing it for years. I love the taste of Truvia. I hope I'm in focus. I got my eyes dilated this morning. I just needed to get an eye exam because, don't cut for me, but I haven't had one in like 5 years. I don't wear glasses, so I'm not that great. But I was like, last year, I was like, Ayesha, you need to start getting eye exams. And so at the beginning of this year, I actually made an eye appointment. And something happened, and I had to reschedule it. And then I had some meetings at school. Last school year, I had a bunch of meetings at school for Noah, and one of them ran late. And so I went to the eye doctor, and I was late, and they wouldn't see me. And so, of course, then I just never rescheduled it. So I finally rescheduled it, and I'm happy to have it over with. Your girl got 20/20 vision, okay? I'm gonna brag because that is like the only like all-star healthy thing I got going on. So let me have my moment, okay? Anyway, I was saying, I hope y'all are in focus because my eyes still don't feel back to normal. I took a nap. I just woke up from a nap, actually. So I feel like this day, I don't want to say it was wasted because I did get my eye appointment done. I did go to HomeGoods. My husband met me and we went to HomeGoods. And so he helped me at HomeGoods. Like, I felt like an old lady in the store. He was reading the prices for me and everything. I just wanted a few things. I wasn't really in there browsing because I couldn't see. But anyway, so I did do some stuff, but I was planning on having my video for tomorrow completely edited by now and uploaded so that it could just go live tomorrow. But because I couldn't see, I couldn't edit. And even now, like, it still looks a little bit like shaky, a little shaky. So yeah, it is what it is. I was going to wear makeup today, not to the eye doctor, but I'm getting ready to, get myself together, change clothes, because it's almost time for me to pick Chloe up from school, and then she has tutoring, and then she has open house at school. So I was going to wear a little bit of makeup for open house, but it's not going to happen because I still feel like my eyes feel a little bit weird. So I'll probably put on like my blue light glasses or something because I feel like I feel like when I put my blue light glasses on, they make me look a little bit more put together with no makeup. I did do my eyebrows this morning, but that's all I've done. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I don't know if y'all can see at my front door, I have some Amazon packages. So we'll be opening that today on this vlog. I'm not going to do it right now though, because honestly, I need to get myself together so I'm not running late to pick her up. So it'll probably be like this evening after I come back from open house. Unless I have time to do it in between her tutoring and open house, but it'll be cutting it close. But if I have time and I open them then I'll share them with y'all. But y'all gonna see the packages, okay? Because some of y'all said you like seeing my little miniature unboxings, even if it's not big stuff. And so I am going to oblige because I always got a little something coming, a little something. Anyway, let me get myself together and I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, so we are dressed and my blue light glasses. Ooh, I need to clean them. I'm glad I tried them on. So yeah, I feel like these make me feel like a little bit more put together, a little nerdy, like I'm a serious parent, you know? And then when I'm actually like outside, because I do have to, like I said, pick my kid up and everything, I'm going to wear these because they're pretty dark sunglasses. These are from Fendi. I've had them a while though. I think I got them from like Nordstrom Rack or somewhere. Like I got them on a good deal. I'm pretty sure it's Nordstrom Rack. But I unboxed them like a long time ago. So they're not available anymore. But if I can find some that are similar, because I know for a while they had some that were very similar, I will link them for you. But they have, it's hard to tell because they're kind of like tortoiseshell, but they have little F's all throughout the frame. So they're cool. And let's see, I'm gonna put on some chapstick. This is a Saltaire Toasted chapstick, or Toasted. Toasted is the color of the tinted lip balm. My eyes feel so weird. Not weird, but just the blurriness of it all. So I can see now and I can read, which I could not read anything earlier. But it just still feels like blurry. Spray on a little bit more perfume. So scent of the day is Light of Grace by Thomas Cosmala. And this is actually my first time wearing it. So when I sprayed it on this morning, I only sprayed on a little bit because I wasn't sure like how it was going to wear. It's a like rose and oud scent, I think. But it also kind of has like this amberiness to it. I mean, not ambery. This muskiness to it. And then also like almost like a smokiness to it as well. But it's not extremely heavy. So I'm wearing this today, even though it's hot, trying to see, you know, what I think about it. And yeah, I think that's everything. It's my bag for the day. I've been carrying this bag all day. This is, you can see my stuff in there. This is the YSL Sac de Jour baby size. And this is the Souffle, the softer version. So I only have one in the soft version like this. And for a while I was on a hunt for one because I felt like this is like probably the closest I'm gonna get to a Birkin. Not that I really am, I don't know that I would be ever ready to spend the money on a Birkin. Things may change, I don't know. But as of right now, I don't foresee myself getting a Birkin. I love them, but I just don't foresee it as something I would want to save up and buy or anything like that. So something like this is kind of like the same ideal, like the same kind of bag. I have 3 of these, I think. So my first one was a size small, which is actually quite big. And I've had that one for like probably 10 plus years. And then I have 2 in the baby size. One of them I was going to sell, but it didn't sell. And I could have sold it at Fashion File, but I wasn't quite sure. So I'm still holding on to it, but it's not really in my collection. I moved it into another room. So technically I have 2 of the baby size, and then I have this one. No. So this is the other baby, and then I have a nano, which is my bright yellow bag. I'm sure you've seen me carry it, but yeah. That's what I'm wearing for today. I'm just wearing jeans, but let me see. And I'm going to wear my Adidas Sambas today. Don't mind my mess back here. If there's any mess. There's a little bit of, I need to kind of declutter a couple things over there. But anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all later.
Only in my head, from the past to future play, more change, yeah. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity to choose perfect peace, and I'll forever and always be here, present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped, even when the tide and the current problem solving in the universe working itself out. All that I have is all that I need, but to actualize it I can't doubt, no doubt. My emotions are valid, but the goal is not to be triggered every time. Never mind, it's just life. It's okay for my sanity. I choose peace and I'll forever and always be present. I am enough as I am. I am fully equipped. Even when the tide and the current start to share, I am adaptable. I am adaptable. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's safe for me to be grounded in the present moment. I honor God when I honor me. I honor God when I honor you. You honor God when you honor me. If you don't honor God, how could you honor me? Honor me.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thanks. Hey y'all, happy, what's today? Wednesday. So I just left Homesense, as you saw. I'm sorry if my air conditioner is too loud, but y'all, it's hot. I can't turn it off. But I just left Homesense. My goal was to go there and find a new office chair. I have been looking for probably like a week to find one, and I looked on Amazon, but I feel like office chairs for me are really hard, and lately my back has been hurting. So I was like, Ayesha, it's time for you to upgrade past that little plastic office chair that I have. My office chair I have had since I lived in my old house, so that means over 10 years. And it's just like a plastic, like a fake ghost chair. I'm sure some of y'all remember this from IKEA. It's like a clear acrylic chair, and it served the purpose. I like them because they're minimal, and I already got a lot of stuff in my office, so I don't like stuff that takes up a lot of space, because I need like a lot of different things in there. But my back has been hurting, and now that I spend more time on my computer editing videos than I used to, I felt like, you know, let me try to think about things I can do to help my back. So I got a better office chair. I'm still not exactly sure how supportive it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try it out. It felt comfortable. Like, I sat on a bunch of them in store, and I bought the one, not necessarily that I love the most, but the one that felt like it would be the most supportive for how I sit at my desk. And I figured that if it's still not enough, I may get like a lumbar pillow or something. But yeah, I went in there for an office chair. I came out with a whole bunch of other stuff that I didn't need. So y'all see a haul when we get home. But yeah, I'm glad I found the office chair, because that's what I was there for. I know I said I was coming back yesterday to show y'all some Amazon packages, but I didn't. I hadn't been feeling that great. It's that time of the month for me, and I could not make myself do anything really besides what I had to do, like run my kids all over and do open house and all that kind of stuff that I needed to do. But after that, like, I couldn't make myself do anything else. And then I watched the debate last night. That's all we're gonna say about it. I watched the debate last night, had a good laugh at that, and yeah. So I hope y'all are doing well. I woke up this morning feeling blah, and I think it's because it's that time of the month, and I don't know, I felt tired, I was cramping, and I don't know, that trip into Homesense really helped me. It really did. Like, I felt renewed. They had so many good deals in there. Like, they had a couch for $250, and this doesn't look like no IKEA couch or nothing. IKEA's come up, so let me not say that, but this doesn't look like a cheap couch. I had no use for it, so I didn't buy it, but I sat on it. And I was sitting there thinking, is there somebody I could gift a couch to? See, I'm a person who loves a good sale, so sometimes it can get me in trouble. But I didn't buy the couch, but I wanted to. I'm like, who can I gift this couch to? But I have nobody that I could give it to. And I don't know where I would put it in my house, so I'm like, don't do it. But yeah, it was, they were clearing out a lot of furniture. I guess, I don't know why, but they had a lot of good price furniture, like a lot of accent chairs for like $200 that were nice. But again, I felt like I didn't have a use for them, so I didn't buy them. But yeah, if you have a Homesense in your area, maybe check them out and see what you find. Anyway, I'll show y'all what I got when I get home. The cleaners are at my house right now. Today is the day we get our house clean. So hopefully, I think I saw them. I think I got a notification that they opened the front door. So hopefully they're done by now, because I like to stay out of the house while they're there. Just because it's awkward, honestly. Not that they're awkward, they're nice, but it just, I don't know. It just has always felt awkward for me to be at my house while the cleaners are there, especially like where they're cleaning. I feel like I'm in their way. So I usually stay out of the house and usually take that as my little day to roam TJ Maxx and Home Goods or whatever. So hopefully they're gone by the time I get there, and if they are, then I'll show y'all everything I picked up. If not, I'll still show y'all later, because if they're still cleaning, I'm not going to take any of the stuff out of the car. I'm just going to leave it in here. So yeah, anyway, I've rambled for 6 minutes, so I'll talk to y'all when we get home. Hey y'all, I've been home probably like an hour, but I ate my lunch. I stopped by Chipotle on my way home. So I ate lunch, and then I was just talking to my husband. So I'm finally getting ready to unpack my Home Goods or my Homesense stuff, so I figured I would go ahead and share it with y'all. I got this new tripod, so we're gonna try to do this standing up. We'll see how this works. But first up is, hold on, let me move y'all so I don't drop anything. Okay, hopefully this angle isn't too weird, but first up are these, which, can you tell what it is? Something I don't need. So I picked up these beautiful wine glasses. I saw Lexi, I forgot her name, but I'll link her Instagram down below. She doesn't have a YouTube, but I saw her pick these up, I think from a Home Goods or something. So I've been on the hunt. This was like a couple months ago. I've been on the hunt for these and I finally found them. So yeah, I picked up 2 of them. They're $7.99 each. I do need to wash these, but I love the shape, and the stem is long. And yeah, it's a beautiful glass. They do feel quite fragile though. So I won't be letting my husband wash these. And of course, they're hand wash only. I find that a lot of the iridescent glasses are hand wash, I think because of the coating on them. So that's first. Next up is this set of books. So these are like the little guides to style collections, what they call them. So I saw like a couple of these single. I think I might have shown them to y'all. But then I saw this set and they hadn't really put them out yet. They were on a rack getting ready to put them out, like the person stocking. These are really heavy. But yeah, it has all these different brands. So YSL, Valentino, Prada, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Gucci, Dior, Chanel. And it just has like information on all of these houses in there, like how they started and all that. And I felt like this would be a nice, it's like a coffee table book, but small. So you can see it's not huge, but I can put them on my shelves and then just kind of glance through them when I want to. I don't have a real coffee table. I have an ottoman. But I don't know, I had a coffee table like a long time ago, but I felt like with kids, it just wasn't working. So now we just have a larger ottoman that we can kind of put stuff on. But maybe eventually I'll get a real coffee table and then I'll buy some coffee table books. But I have some shelves that I can put it on that I think is going to look cute. So it'll be like decor, but it'll also be like I can read it or look through them sometimes, you know, little conversation piece. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the price. These were $70, and I think the individual books were like $13 each. So much less of a price commitment than like the big Louis Vuitton books. I've actually had my eye on the Virgil Abloh one because I feel like it was an iconic thing that he was the men's creative director for Louis Vuitton, but I have not picked it up yet. If y'all have it, let me know what you think about it. Is it worth my money or no? Anyway, I picked up some popcorn last minute because they always get me, but this is truffle popcorn. And then I was surprised to see this. This is Floral Street, and it's a fragrance. I opened it because when I was ringing it out, the cashier was like, ooh, I love this scent in the perfume form. And I'm like, I think this is the perfume. She was like, oh, I thought it was like a candle or something. But on the box, it says eau de parfum. So we actually opened it there. And it comes like this. So this is not, I don't think this was the original packaging when they had it in Sephora. I feel like it didn't look like this. Like this part, I don't know. Or maybe it did. I never purchased a Floral Street fragrance. But anyway, it was $15, y'all. And it's a 50 ml bottle. I have not smelled this before, but I looked it up online to see if it sounded like something I would like. And it was only $15. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. Can't go wrong. Oh, this is a top. I thought it was just the atomizer. So this is actually a top here. So let's spray it. It smells good. It smells like a tropical fruit. Yeah, like tropical fruits. Don't know what kind yet, but feel like I'm picking up pineapple and some sort of melon as well. It smells really good. Okay, I was gonna get more because, you know, good sale price, but I ain't do it. So yeah, they had this one, which is Sunflower Pop. And then they also had Neon Rose, but I was like, I don't need a rose. I don't really even like rose fragrances. So I'm happy to have this for only 15 bucks, y'all. Next up, I picked up this bowl, which is a really pretty bowl. I've seen them in there before, and in like Home Goods at TJ Maxx, I've seen like the same set. And I really like this set, but I decided to pick up this bowl because I was looking for a small bowl the other day to put some samples in. And I didn't have one, so I knew next time I was in one of those kind of stores, I would look for a bowl. And I just plan on putting like samples that I'm in the midst of wanting to smell or wanting to try in. So not all my samples, like fragrance samples, but some that I'm kind of like playing with at the moment, I'll put in here. And I picked up this Lazy Susan. And I figured I would use this for like Instagram content because sometimes I need like little trays and things to put stuff on, and I get bored with stuff. So I got this because it's a big size, so I feel like I could fit a lot on there if I'm doing an Instagram video or a YouTube short or something. Picked up this mug, and the other day when we were in Home Goods, I was looking at mugs, and my husband was like, we have no more room for mugs. And he's right, so I think it's time for me to go through my mugs. If I do that within the next couple of days, I'll include it in this vlog, because I was just thinking that like a week or two ago that it's time for me to kind of go through my mugs and get rid of ones that I'm no longer like drawn towards, that I don't want anymore. I usually just give them away to like Salvation Army or something. Or when I used to work, sometimes I would take them there because people like mugs. But since I don't really work anymore, I will probably just take them to Salvation Army. But I thought this was so cute. It has the lips all over. It's pink. It's kind of giving Valentine's Day vibes, but I don't care. I love it. Super cute. Oh, that was $5.99. No, $4.99. I've been forgetting to tell y'all the price of stuff, but this tray was $19.99, and the bowl I think was $7.99. No, $5.99. Next is this hand soap, and this is Vanilla Sandalwood, and it's from the brand Sand and Fog. This is a glass bottle, which I do like, but it does limit where I will put it, because in my kids' bathroom, I don't really like to put glass soap bottles because they're not very careful. So I could just imagine them knocking it over and spilling, but I did like the scent of it, and it was $5. I always like to get soaps, like hand soaps from places like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, and Homesense, because I find like different scents. And so you know how a lot of people buy like Bath and Body Works hand soaps? I don't do that, so I usually like to pick up the ones from like TJ Maxx and those kind of places. Also picked this up. This is a dry, bubbly lavender 75. So I'm assuming it's meant to taste like a lavender French 75. It is non-alcoholic though, which I've been kind of getting into. If I were to drink the whole bottle, it's 100 calories. I mean, I wouldn't drink this whole bottle in one sitting, but I'm hoping it's good, because if it is, I will be going back there to buy some more. So it was $3.99. I'll probably try this tonight just to see if I like it, because I do like... I like to drink wine, and part of it feels like almost like a ritual, like a routine, but I don't necessarily need the alcohol every night. So like on nights where I don't want alcohol, then I like to drink something like this. And I've been just trying out different ones and seeing, you know, what I like. Cause I like to, like, part of our routine is after the kids go to bed, my husband and I watch TV, and that's like time we spend together. And usually I'll get a drink, I'll get a wine or whatever, or he gets these like non-alcoholic beers. So he'll drink those sometimes, but you know, it's probably not the most healthy thing. But it's also like a routine that is healthy for our relationship. I feel like just spending that time together. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, branch out and try some non-alcoholic wines, even though I still like my alcohol, but you know, I don't want to drink it every night. And then I also picked up this hand soap, and this is in the toasted marshmallow scent, which smells really good as well. Not too sickly sweet, but it's just enough. That's it, except for my desk chair. So I'll quickly show y'all the desk chair I ended up picking up. So this is the chair I ended up getting. It looks like some sort of faux leather or something, but I like it. It kind of looks textured, so it's not just a basic gray. And this gray is kind of more like almost like a taupey gray. I feel like it has some brown undertones, but I still feel like it's gonna match. And this was the one that I found to be the most comfortable. It does have wheels, which we'll see how that works out. I haven't had a chair with wheels in forever. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It feels comfortable. So hopefully it actually works out for me. I was getting ready to put this stuff away, and I figured I'd go ahead and share with you a couple of other things that came yesterday that I haven't opened. Y'all remember I had those Amazon packages. I opened up some of it, and it was like comforter set for my kids. Each one of them, I got them a new comforter set, but I opened that up last night and washed it so the cleaners could put it on the beds this morning. So I don't have that to show y'all, but the other thing that came, I didn't open yet, so let's open it together. So this I ordered, it is a fragrance oil from the brand The Magic Scent, and this one is called Homesense. I think that's the scent of it, or maybe not. Maybe it's just called the Magic Scent Homesense. So these are like oils for the waterless diffusers. I don't know if y'all remember, maybe like 6 months ago, I got a waterless diffuser that I basically use to scent my household. And I love it, but I ran out of oil, and I was like, you know what? I've been using the same oil since I got it. So I decided I'm gonna try a different oil this time. So I picked this up, and this is called, the scent is called Baccarat. So can y'all imagine what this is supposed to smell like? It's supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, and I really like that as a home scent. So I never really talked about this before, but you know, like there's been a lot of dupes that have come out for Baccarat Rouge 540. And there was a time where like a couple of dupe companies sent me fragrances. And of course they always sent that one because it's very popular, and I don't use them because I have Baccarat, and for me, the dupes have never been as good as the OG. And so what I usually will do with them is I will use them as room spray. So typically, like say when somebody's coming to stay with me in our guest room, I'll maybe spray the curtains or whatever with that. So it'll just give it a little bit of scent, or I'll spray the guest bathroom with it. I switch up the scents when I do that, but like that's one of the ways that I use that. So I was like, you know what, it might be nice to scent my house with Baccarat, but you know, not real Baccarat. Oh, okay. So I feel like it smells like Baccarat, but not exactly. Not exactly. And I feel like, I don't know. We'll see how it smells in my house, because I do definitely feel like it smells lighter than what I expected, but that may be a good thing. So we'll see how this brand works out. I've never tried this brand. Usually I buy the Aroma 360 brand, and I always buy, the scent that I always buy is like Sweet Taboo or something, which is supposed to smell like the Aria Hotel, which I love. And it does smell like the Aria Hotel. But like I said, I wanted to switch it up, so I just got this small bottle. So we'll see how this works out. This is not that much because I have a bigger diffuser. I'll show y'all when I refill it. But I have a bigger diffuser, so this is like a small amount. So I figured this will probably last me like a month or so, maybe longer than a month, I'm not sure, but I'll show y'all. So if I don't love it, then I'll just reorder my typical one next time around. So that's that. Next up is something that I ordered from House of Sillage. I'm not gonna open this because I actually ordered it for my husband, but this is the Passion de l'Amour Nouvelle Liaison. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but basically it's the men's version of Passion de l'Amour. And I bought this for my husband because he used up his bottle. So the first bottle was actually sent to me from House of Sillage, and he went through it completely. And so I reordered him another one when it went on sale. So this is for him, and I love this. It's like if you smell the original, like the women's Passion de l'Amour, this one smells like that, but it's a little bit, to me, it smells a little bit fresher, like more green and slightly more masculine, but they're very similar and it smells amazing on him. And then I also made an order from Melinda Maria, which is a jewelry company. I have ordered from them before. They sell basically like costume jewelry, but kind of a higher end costume jewelry, meaning like their stuff doesn't tarnish. They have a lifetime guarantee. Their stuff is usually kind of bold, even maybe gaudy, but it works, you know, it works. So I have a few of their pieces already, and I broke some of my earrings. And so that had me looking at jewelry to replace them, which I ended up reordering the same earrings that I already had. But I still ended up ordering something from Melinda Maria. So there's that. So got this stuff. And let's see, their packaging is really nice. So they have them in these like velvet pouches, and then they also have them in bags. And say this one is a necklace. So they gave it to me in 2 bags so they wouldn't get tangled, which was really nice. So this is, I think it's called the, oh, it doesn't have the name on here, but I'll link all the stuff below. But this is a ball necklace. So see if y'all can see that. So it reminds me of Tiffany & Company has a hardware necklace that I have wanted for forever, but not seriously wanted because I'm just not willing to spend that much money on that. It's like, I feel it's like $18,000 or something, because I think the bracelet is like $12,000. I'm like, no, absolutely not. But anyway, so I would never get the Tiffany one. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll try this. And you can actually unhook this. Oh, I was wondering that too. See, I feel like you can double it up and wear it as a bracelet too. We'll see. Let me see. All right, so there it is as a bracelet, which is cute, but I feel like right now, like there's too much on my wrist, too much going on. But it is cute. You can see it there. I had to wrap it around like 3 times, but I could wear it as a bracelet, which is nice to know. I will say her stuff, even though it's not real gold or anything, it always feels high quality. I haven't had problems with anything breaking. So I would recommend them. And I'm not gonna be able to fit this over my head. I don't feel like taking it apart though. So that's what the necklace looks like. My microphone is in the way, but I feel like y'all get the idea. I'm sure you'll see me wearing it at some point, but it's cute. So that's number 1. And number 2 is another necklace. So this one is like almost like a dog tag type of necklace. So it has a pendant on there. I got mine with the letter A for my name, but it has 2 sides. So that one side, hopefully this is focusing. It's hard for me to tell on this camera. But one side is like mother of pearl, and then the other side is shiny, but the A is like blinged out. So you can wear either side. And I thought this is really cute. I prefer the mother of pearl side, but it's nice to have both options. And then the chain does have a couple of holes in it, like a couple of different holes where you can hook it so that you can put it at different lengths. Next up is a pair of hoop earrings, and these are like chunky hoops, which I really like. They had them in a couple different sizes. I think I got the bigger pair, but I felt like these would be cute because they're chunky, but they're not like huge. Because I don't like, with chunky hoops, I don't really like them to be huge because I don't want them to feel heavy on my ear. These feel pretty solid. Like, they don't feel heavy, but they feel pretty solid, almost like they're not hollow. Which is kind of good because, like, you know, if you have tube earrings that are hollow on the inside, a lot of times they'll easily get dented. So I feel like these will be harder or more hard wearing, but they're not so heavy that I feel like they're gonna weigh down on my ear. So yeah, I like these, and I like the color of them. I don't feel like they're too shiny or anything like that. So I think those are gonna be cute. I feel like these will be something that I'll wear a ton. And then the last thing I have is a pair of hoop earrings. So these are the, I think they're called the big ass hoop double earrings. So I feel like this brand became popular, at least to me, from their big ass hoops. That's what they're called. And I feel like a lot of celebrities are wearing them at some point. And so that's how I even heard about the brand. So now they have this version that's like a double hoop. And so I felt like this is just a little bit different. So we'll see. we'll see how those look. I got to try these on and see what I think about them, because I was just thinking, you know, I was going to get the regular hoops, and I was like, you know what, let me try the double ones and see how I like them. But they feel really well made, and I don't feel like they're too big. I think these are like 1.5 inches or something like that, or maybe 2 inches. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't feel like they're too big. So I have to try these on and see what I think about them. I don't feel like trying them on now though, because I really can't see out of this little camera. The camera that I'm using to film has like a tiny screen, so I really can't see that well myself anyway. But yeah, that was the last item that I picked up. So I have to try all that stuff out and see if I like them. They do allow returns, so if something doesn't work for me, I will definitely be returning them. But so far, I think all of them are going to work. So that's it. I guess I'll show y'all. I'm getting ready to go refill my machine, so I'll go ahead and show that to y'all as well. So I was going to show y'all how I refill it, but this is actually stuck on. I guess last time I did it, I screwed it on too tight and now I can't get off. So I probably will just wait and try later, because at this point I feel like I'm about to hurt my hands, or I'll wait until my husband gets home and have him unscrew it for me. Y'all ever do that? Whenever I screw something on, I always try to get like something like this. I always make sure it's really tight because I don't want it to leak. But now it's so tight I can't even get it off. So yeah. So anyway, basically all I do is pour the oil in here and then put it back in there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to actually show y'all. I'll probably forget. But yeah, hopefully I get that worked out later this afternoon. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. So I'm actually getting ready to leave. I got to go take my kids to a doctor's appointment, so I got to pick them up. So I need to be quick, but I'm getting ready to switch out my purse. So I wanted to show y'all kind of what fits. It's kind of full right now and messy. So this again is the YSL Sac de Jour baby size, and it's in the supple leather. So I'm going to be switching into this purse, which is the mini Dauphine, I think it's the Dauphine mini from Louis Vuitton. This is still available, so I'll have the names down below in the description box. I just put lotion on my hands. I should have waited. But anyway, let's go ahead and just take stuff out. So you can see it is pretty full right now. So first up is my mini pochette, and this has my hand sanitizer, lip gloss, and hand lotion in it. So I'll probably switch this over to my new bag. This is a reminder of an appointment from the eye doctor. I usually just put them in my phone, but because I couldn't see, I had them give me a paper. The wallet I'm carrying right now is this one. It's a zippy coin purse from Louis Vuitton in the giant monogram. So I'll be using that. Then also in here I have my blue light glasses. I don't need to take those. My key fob, which I'm not driving this car, so I don't need to take those. I have my scent of the day yesterday, which was another 13 from Le Labo. I'm not wearing this today, but this was what I was wearing yesterday and I hadn't taken out of my purse yet. So that will be coming out. In here I have a thank you card from an employee. Got my, what I call blue blockers from the eye doctor. I have my tinted lip balm, so I'll be taking that. Got some raffle tickets from a donation I made. Chick-fil-A courtesy gift card that I need to put in my wallet. A note from my daughter. I'll show y'all. It says, I love my mom. You are the best mom. And then she has a little picture and a heart. Got my earbuds. I lost my AirPods. I have 2 pairs of AirPods, but one of them is really old, so the microphone doesn't work. And those are what I call my around the house AirPods. But I lost my better ones, and they've been lost now for a couple months. So I picked up these from Amazon as a replacement. I'll link them because they're actually pretty good. I'll be getting the new AirPods when they come out, but I knew I didn't want to. I knew they would probably be coming out with some soon, so I knew I didn't want to buy the old ones because I wanted to see what the new ones were looking like. So yeah, these are a nice little replacement. Got my other key fob, which will be driving this car, so I'll take that. A receipt that I don't need. and then a tampon, which I'm not gonna take either. So that's it. Purse is empty now. This bag, I will say I love it, but it is not the lightest bag in the world. The leather is quite thick and feels very like well made, and with that, it's not a light bag. So the reason I'm switching today is because, like I said, I'm taking both my kids to the doctor, and it can be a little bit chaotic in there. So I just want something easy that I can throw on crossbody. I don't like to crossbody this bag because it's too heavy, unless it's empty basically. But this one, like, I can crossbody and have it sit. I can be sitting down with the crossbody and it not bother me. Whereas this one, I kind of feel like I need an extra chair for, or I got to hold, you know. This one I could just keep on me. So yeah, let me just quickly pack this purse and then I got to get out of here. I dropped my gift card, y'all. Everything fits in there nicely. And then my phone I have in my pocket, but I could fit my phone in there too if I needed to. So that's my bag switch. Happy Saturday. So I have started editing this vlog that y'all are watching, and it's long. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's boring. Hopefully it wasn't to y'all, but I feel like it's boring. But you know what, like, I try to be authentic in these vlogs, and my life is just, you know, not the most exciting. So it is what it is, and hopefully. But anyway, what I was saying is hopefully y'all find it somewhat interesting. But I felt like, I don't know if y'all remember in the last vlog, I kind of asked y'all things you want to see in these vlogs. And so I'm trying to take into account, like, when people ask me certain questions, I'm trying to going forward, I want to try to answer them in these vlogs. You know, if they're not like perfume related, or even if they are and it's something I kind of need to talk through, I'm trying to answer them in these vlogs. So today I'm getting ready to leave the house. Getting ready, it's Saturday, so we're getting ready to go out with the family. We gotta run by one of our studios. I probably go into the outlet mall, probably get some lunch and stuff. Nothing major, but since I'm getting ready, I figured I would turn the camera on and I can answer while I'm getting ready, and y'all can watch me get ready. I'm not gonna talk about what I'm using because it's just gonna be very basic. But I already washed my face and put on my sunscreen on my face. So anyway, the question that I was going to talk about is, here, let me move y'all so you can see my face. So the question, I won't be looking at the camera because I'm looking at my mirror, but the question that somebody asked is, like, where am I professionally? And I feel like a lot of you all who watch my vlogs have watched me for years, and you probably already know the answer to this, but I do realize I've gotten quite a few new subscribers that don't know the answer to this. So basically, I went to school to be a pharmacist. I have a doctorate of pharmacy, and I worked as a pharmacist, pharmacy manager for years. I retired from that last year. So, March 2023 is when I retired from being a pharmacist. Prior to that, I was working part-time as a pharmacist just because of issues with my son and having no family here, and therefore not having like a lot of connections for people to help me with my son. So I took a step back from working, meaning I worked part-time, because if you know anything about people that are pharmacists, our schedules they can be somewhat flexible, like as far as I always had a day off during the week and that type of thing. But once I'm there, I can't leave. Especially I worked in a community setting or like retail. So like once I'm there, I can't leave. There's nobody to cover me. I am there until my shift ends, and that's just wasn't conducive to the stuff that was going on with my child. And so, yeah, anyway, my husband and I, we own 3 Pilates studios, Club Pilates. We're Club Pilates franchisees. And so, yeah, that's how we were able to retire, because now our income is from our business. So my husband does the bulk of the work for the studios. Like, well, I should say, compared to me, we have a team of great employees that do the bulk of the work, and we are just the owners. Like we do stuff, but we're not there on a daily basis. That's why you don't see me going there every day. When you see me going there, it's just to work out generally. So yeah, we just do owner things, and our people handle the rest of the stuff. And we're at this point now where that is working out really well for us. It was not always the case, but at this point, that's where we are. And so, yeah, that's how we make a living. I do get paid some money from YouTube or from my Simply Ayesha business. But honestly, it ain't that much. Okay. So it's my play money. It's the money I use to buy more perfumes, which is kind of just putting it back into my social media channels. And recently I started paying myself a salary because I'm like, Ayesha, you got to just stop buying all these perfumes. And yeah, so recently I started paying myself a little salary. I mean, it's a tiny salary. It's probably what I got paid in high school, y'all. It ain't nothing. But I started paying myself a little salary, which means that it comes out of my business account, goes into my personal account. So I give myself a paycheck. But basically, that money does not support my household. It is just my fun money. So when y'all see me buying handbags and stuff, well, no, I can't say that because I don't make enough money to be buying handbags, but it contributes to that. Let's just say that. Yeah, so that's where I am professionally. That's all I'm doing. Oh no, I'm going to put on mascara. I really messed up my eyebrows. Shouldn't have tried to talk and do my eyebrows on camera with y'all, but here we are. It'll be fine. We're really just going to be out in the sun. And I felt like I was looking tired. That's why I put on concealer. But I'll probably have on sunglasses the whole time anyway, so it probably won't make much of a difference. But my hair is currently in a twist out. I've been trying to practice doing like these twist outs that are just like a few twists. And so this time around, I think I did 6 twists. And I usually do flat twists when I do twist out. But this time I did a regular twist, but only 6 of them across my entire head. So I went out last night and I did not retwist my hair because I was too tired when I got back home. So I'm just using these to kind of stretch it out a little bit. It still looks fine, I think. I mean, it's not as defined, but I'm never a person who really loves my hair super defined. Because I feel like, I don't know, I just prefer my hair to be a little bit unruly. I shouldn't say unruly, but not super defined. But I could stand a little bit more definition, especially like here. This is the part that always falls first. But it's going to be fine for today because I'm about to go out in this heat. And it will probably mess up anyway. So I'm just fluffing it out. I had put a little bit of oil on my hands. Yeah, and that's that. Just going to spray on my fragrance. I don't have on my earrings yet, but I'm probably just gonna wear my basic hoop earrings that I wear all the time, that y'all have seen 1,000,001 times. But the fragrance I'm wearing today is Louis Vuitton City of Stars. A lot of times I spray on my fragrance as soon as I get out of the shower. Like as soon as I put on my lotion, then I go in with my fragrance. I didn't know what I wanted to wear today, so I just picked this out. And that's what I'm spraying it on after I'm already dressed. But this is a citrusy scent that has a little bit of sweetness to it. I think it has like tiare flower in it as well. But it's not, it doesn't smell sunscreeny or anything like that. It's definitely a citrus scent, but it's beautiful and I haven't worn it in a little bit. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for today. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head downstairs so we can get out of here. I'll check in with y'all later.
If you want feel, step into my world. I promise you'll love it here with me. You know this film energy. When I feel safe, when I feel hurt, when I can trust you at your word, that makes me feel soft. I'm just a girl ready to nurture you. When I feel safe, when I feel hurt, when I can trust you at your word, that makes me feel soft. I'm just a girl ready to nurture you. Feel energy.
So I know this video has gone on basically forever, but I want to close it out. But before I do, I just wanted to give y'all some quick updates on some of the products I picked up that I was kind of iffy about. So real quick, the oil that I ordered for my diffuser. So I was able to open my diffuser the next day and I put the oil in that I thought wasn't gonna be, you know, enough scent to it because it honestly didn't smell that scented when I smelled it. So I put it in and then I left my house, came back within probably like an hour or two, and y'all, I could smell it as soon as I opened my garage door. I could smell the fragrance and I was enjoying it. Yes, it doesn't smell exactly like Baccarat Rouge 540, but it's definitely vibing with 540 and it wasn't as strong as 540, which to me was a good thing because when you're scenting your home, well for me, when I'm scenting my home, I don't typically want something super strong. Now I can turn down my diffuser. I have an app on my phone that controls it. So I can turn it down like so it doesn't go off as often if a scent is stronger. But it was doing what it's supposed to do and I'm able to smell it throughout my whole house. My husband, however, says he can't smell it, but you know. Tis what it is. I smell it and it smells good. So the other update that I wanted to give you is on this drink. So this is what I think is a non-alcoholic version of a lavender French 75. I tried this the other night and I'm actually, as we're speaking, I'm getting ready to go pour myself a glass of it right now, but it is delicious. So I will be going back to Homesense later this week to get me some more bottles because I don't know where else I can find it, but for $3.99 I'm happy to pay that and get some bottles to stock up with at my house. So it was delicious. It wasn't too sweet, it wasn't too watery, but it was like the perfect mixture of both. So I would recommend it if you like lavender French 75s, and if you've never tried a lavender French 75, you should try it if you see it on the menu somewhere. I've had one before and really enjoyed it. So that's all for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you're still sticking around at this point. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.